Amanda Holdiness has felt incomplete her entire life, raised by a single mother, grandmother, and godparents. She has never known her father and spent years searching for him in vain. But tonight, her story finally has a happy ending. Here's ABC's Elizabeth Vargas.
I'm so nervous right now. I cannot wait till I get that call.
Amanda Holdiness's life is about to change. On the other end of that call,
Hey there.
Hey, how are you?
someone with an answer to a question she's been asking her whole life.
So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is her father?
Happy birthday!
We started following her quest to find him 2 years ago, a doting mother herself with her own son making his birthday wishes. Moments that harken back to her own childhood of birthday wishes, wishes that have always been the same, to find her dad.
I wanted to have a father that I would be the apple of his eye. You know, I wanted to be that daddy's girl.
Her mother had given her a name for the man she believed was Amanda's father, but other details were scarce.
She described him having dark brown hair, and I was thinking about Elvis.
And Amanda says she described a man who wasn't thrilled to learn at the time that he was going to be a father. So Amanda's single mother moved back home to Mississippi to raise Amanda with the help of her own family, never to hear from him again. The absence of a father was felt all the time, but especially painful for Amanda on her wedding day.
I've always seen, ladies walk down the aisle with their father, and I never got it.
So when she saw investigative genealogist Pam Slaton featured on 2020,
Hi, Mom.
helping people find biological relatives,
You're so beautiful.
she reached out.
We were amazed how she found, long lost loved ones.
This is where it all happens. My stacks are kind of broken up by current. Not feeling it, driving me crazy.
Pam, who was also a consultant for ABC News, was confident she could help Amanda, so she took on her case, which she thought seemed simple enough.
All I did was give her 5 things about where he was from, where he lived, when they met.
I put in the biological father's name.
She called me and she said, "Guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "I found him." I said, I started crying. I said, "Are you serious?" And she said, "Yes."
But Amanda's happiness is short-lived. They do a DNA test just to be sure. When I sat down with Amanda just a few months later, she says the results were shocking.
It came back saying that he wasn't my father.
That must have been devastating for you.
Yeah.
You've been told all your life that this man was your father, and he wasn't.
No.
Did you want to give up?
At first I did.
Pam Slayton stuck with her. After the crushing news, she headed down to Mississippi to see her in person.
And we are off.
Pam also wants to meet with Amanda's mother, who she hoped could offer a morsel, a memory, something that could help put her on the right path. It would be crucial to get her to talk about when she got pregnant, when she was just 24 years old, living with her sister. She was serving in the National Guard, still in school, trying to figure her life out, when she found out she was pregnant.
When I sit down with her, I'll see if she's being genuine and just doesn't really know, or is she trying to keep her from the truth for another reason that we don't know about. Hi, honey. Hey. How are you? Doing good. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh, let me look at you.
I was told I couldn't have any kids. It was a miracle. She was a miracle.
Amanda's mother reveals she was with more than one man during the time that Amanda was conceived.
I was wild when I was young. I guess in a way I was looking for that love too that I didn't have.
I think it's amazing that you have the courage to sit here and talk about this. I mean, I can see you genuinely want to help Amanda. I believe that's your heart's in the right place.
Another man comes into focus. Amanda's mother offers up Samuel Skinner.
Samuel, I lived with him before I went to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Do you have a relationship with him prior?
Right.
I will be right back.
Pam returns with contact information for Samuel Skinner, and the case again appears to be wrapped up.
I want you to make the phone call. It's scary, but I'll get you through it.
Pam coaches Amanda because what she says could make or break her chance to make a connection with her potential birth father.
Just want you to breathe because you're not breathing.
She goes for it.
Yes, is this Samuel Skinner? Yes, I was wanting to talk to Samuel Skinner. Yes, can you tell him to call Amanda?
Is this your friend of the family?
It's a friend of the family. Okay, thank you.
Where was he?
He was unavailable.
But a few days later, the man named Samuel Skinner does call her back. Turns out he's living just down the Gulf Coast from Amanda in Louisiana.
When she started mentioning certain people, it clicked.
Who did she mention?
Her mother's name.
He said, I loved your mama. He said, but we just parted ways.
Sam says Amanda's mom never told him she was pregnant. After all, back then, she didn't think he was the father. So after 2 months of getting to know each other on the phone,
You've waited a long time to get this done.
Yes.
Amanda and Sam will meet for the first time. He agrees to do a DNA test.
We'll see when.
What's your heart say?
Just,
You don't want to say.
I really can't say. I just really hope, my journey ends
Here.
here.
When you met Samuel for the first time, what was that like?
He kept on doing this, and I was like, why are you staring at me like that? He's like, girl, you are a spitting image of your mama.
No matter how it turns out, gotta be with you.
Their meeting is just the beginning of the bonding between Amanda
She's the best.
and the possible father she's always been hoping for. But she's careful not to get her hopes up too high, having already been down this road once before.
You hope you are her biological dad.
Well, yes. Who wouldn't, want a 30-year-old daughter, you're just not gonna talk back to you no more. And or they have grandkids I can spoil and send them home to them when I get, who wouldn't want that?
The test results are in a few weeks later. Amanda is at Pam's house to find out.
Hello.
The outcome is shocking.
So, Amanda, I know you've been down on a long, long road. He is not your birth father. It's coming up negative. I'm sorry. You all right? I know. You've been down a long, tough road. Okay. To have this girl who was so excited to finally put this behind her and to give her this devastating news that it wasn't a match was not an easy job to do.
Amanda calls Sam, who is anxiously awaiting the news.
Hello?
Hey, Samuel?
Yeah, this Amanda?
Yeah, this is Amanda.
What's going on?
Well, they told me what the results are with the DNA.
Okay. And?
It's not good. I haven't even called Mama yet to let her know.
Well, Amanda, you need to accept it yourself. I'm trying to give you father advice, and I may not be doing it right. You don't know which way to go now. Amanda, go with what you're feeling. I hope you don't stop your search, especially when you know you're going for something that you need in life. Don't let people discourage you.
Sam tells Amanda he's ready to stay in her life, even though he's not her birth father.
All right, take care now.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
And that's the second man that said that to her, which speaks to who you are. You have two men that fell in love with you and would love to have you as a daughter.
Overwhelmed, Amanda grapples with her feelings.
I will remain committed to you and getting to the bottom of this. I promise you. On my word, I promise you that I will do everything in my power to help you.
The owner of the DNA database company that Amanda did her tests with offers another possible step.
If your mother would be willing to do a DNA test, we can do what we call a triangulation.
But it's a Hail Mary.
How distant a relative can there be in your databank for you to have the beginnings of a thread for Pam to follow?
We need to find a third cousin or closer. We could find siblings of your great-grandfathers children's children, which would be lots of people today.
When Nightline returns, the key that finally unlocks the answers
So are you ready?
Amanda's wanted her whole life.